Hi, my name is Shane Love, and today I'll be presenting my sports economic final project. In this video, I hope to detail the projected Center City, Philadelphia arena proposal for the Philadelphia 76ers. In this video, I hope to give a detailed overview explaining the proposal and all of its details. I also hope to provide an accurate explanation to why this proposal is happening now and the benefits to it. This project will be made in three parts, where I will be doing the overview part, talking about just the proposal itself. In parts 2 and 3, my group mates, Rakeem and Kyle, will be talking about the economics around it and our summary of a plan of action, whether the proposal should be accepted or not. So let's begin. To begin, we could talk about the background of the arena proposal. So on July 21st, 2022, Josh Harris and David Blitzer released a press release stating that a new development company, 76 Dev Corp, would be responsible for developing the new home of the Philadelphia basketball team. They stated that discussions were made over several years and for several options, but they felt that this plan was best for the city and for the organization. And their plan and their goal is to build a future home for years to come. Now, here is a picture of the proposed arena from the official site of the 76ers. In this picture, we can see the modernized look of the arena where it would be placed in Center City. And this picture is accurate to the other openings that are occurring to other NBA teams, such as the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Detroit Pistons in recent years. The Philadelphia 76ers have used these teams as a model to build and design an arena that looks like this. So an overview of the 76ers arena proposal. So the 76ers plan to call this arena 76th Place. Where will 76th Place be? It will be in Center City, Philadelphia, in the Fashion District. When will it be built? So it's planned to be built by the year 2031, with the opening occurring in September of 2031, right before the season of 2031-2032. How will it be built? So the arena will be worth a total of $1.3 billion. And why? So in my personal opinion, I believe it's to separate from other teams in Philadelphia. They're very close to the Eagles, the football team, the Phillies, the baseball team, and they share an arena with the Flyers. I feel like they want to separate and make their own identity in the heart of the Center City. And also, I think they want to surround the Center City location with an emergence of activity to lift the community, to balance different people, balance a city that really, the downtown area is not being utilized as some other cities are, such as New York and Chicago and so on. So where will be 76th Place be located? The proposed arena, 76th Place at Market East, would stretch from 10th Street to 11th Street, then from Market Street, passing over Filbert Street, and ending at a small cut through Cuthbert Street. It would be part of the Fashion District, which the organization believes that this area, is dynamic. There's so many businesses. It's a downtown destination for shopping, dining, entertainment, culture. And in the Fashion District is Independence Mall, which has been present there for 46 years. 76th Place would also be right above the SEPTA Jefferson Station, when it's the easternmost station downtown. This is an underground train station that the organization believes would help with transportation throughout the city. Per the official press release, the organization considers this part of Philadelphia to be the most transit-rich location. And like I stated before, the Sixers are using a model of teams have used in the past. And for this presentation, I want to use the Golden State Warriors as an example. They opened up what is called the Chase Center in 2019. And they have built something in the heart of San Francisco. It traveled a bit, and there was a lot of benefits economically to this stadium. The impact is $2 billion in ticket sales, and that includes basketball and concerts. And according to a Brooklyn Institute study, downtown arenas are really emerging on the rise. 45 different cities in the last decade have renovated or built arenas in the downtown area for a total cost of $28 billion. Under this plan, places that need to be demolished include Primark, Ulta Beauty, Wonder Spaces, the AMC Dine-In Arena, Round One Bowling and Amusement, and several other retailers. Excuse me. Now, there has been a bit of pushback from the people of Chinatown. Chinatown is adjacent to where 76th Place would be located. And a lot of people who are residents in Chinatown believe they're going to be driven out of their homes. Now, it's been made clear by the organization that the project would not demolish any local real estate in the area. Now, here's a map of where 76th Place would be located. It would be located right in the red spot, the arena site. It's located on a street near City Hall, near Frankfurt Line, and near Independence Mall. And this area is believed by many to be underutilized. They feel like the fashion district really could bring an emergence of culture, bring great retailers, great business if something was occurring there. And 76th Place would definitely benefit that area. Like I said, 76th Place is adjacent to Chinatown. Chinatown is right above where the arena would be, and it's close to really popular real estate areas such as Rittenhouse Square and Washington Square. So when will 76th Place be open? So the project is projected to be constructed during some time in 2031. And the goal is to have 76th Place open for the start of the 2031-2032 season, which would occur in September, right during the preseason for the Philadelphia 76ers season. Using the models in San Francisco for the Golden State Warriors and using the models for other teams like Detroit, Dallas, construction usually takes 3 to 4 years. And as we can look at this timeline, right now, 76th Place is going through approvals. It's being discussed by government officials. It's being talked about, and really, from all the articles that I've read, I've seen that the opinion is that an approval will not occur until the next mayor is elected in the city of Philadelphia. So the impact of this proposal is really heavy on the next mayor. If the plan is approved, it would be designed from 2024 to 2026. The demolition of some of those stores in that area would occur for the year 2026 to 2027. And as I said, construction would occur for that 3-4 year timeline, with the goal being it to be open by September 2031. Now, saying that it'll be open by 2031 is it's unreasonable for people to think about. It's so down the line. It's a long time from now, and it's really created a reaction that people were saying, where am I going to be in that year? Where's the team going to be in that year? And something I thought was very funny was Joel Embiid reacted to the news by using the white hair, the old people emoji. He's projected to be 37 years old. Joel Embiid, obviously a top star for the 76ers right now, an all-star, future Hall of Famer, and one of the greats in Sixers history. Obviously, he will not be playing at the system. It will be home to a different team, a different feel, a different culture. But hopefully, we see him down the line coming to 76th Place to be recognized for a ring ceremony or, an anniversary of a championship team. So who is in charge of the development of this project? So as I stated before, Josh Harris and David Blitzer, who have been the co-managing partners of the 76ers since 2011, formed this development corporation, 76 DevCorp, which would head the project. Their goal is to communicate with the community. They want to generate jobs. They want to grow business, and they want to make sure everything is affordable. They really want to commit to this project to be a safe and sustainable project. Now, this isn't new recently, but in years back, it's something that people didn't really think about when forming and designing an arena. And really 76 Dev Corp needs to work out the details of the project. Also involved in this project is a San Francisco-based architecture firm, Gensler, a Dallas-based construction management company, AECOM Hunt, a New Jersey-based Lanson Engineering Company, and a Philly-based developer, Mosaic Development Partners. Now, Mosaic Development Partners is a Philadelphia real estate organization who, in the last so many years, since 2008, $120 million worth of real estate for communities that belong to minorities, to people who live in poverty, to people in need. And they're best known for having an MBE, which is Minority Business Enterprise certification. And their goal really in this project is to develop the fashion district to expand equal development in this community. And they really want to build with culture sensitivity in mind. Meeting the team. So I could go on and on about the resumes of all these people listed in this picture, but the most important is David Adelman. He's a native Philadelphian who is very experienced with Philadelphia-based real estate. He's a developer, a philanthropist, and an investor, and he is the head of this project. To state what he has done, he's a CEO of Campus Apartments, which provides living for college students living on and off campus in many different Philadelphia schools. He's the co-founder of FS Investments, so he's known for dealing with these investments, this economics, money-wise, revenue. And he also serves on Penn Medicine's Board of Trustees. He serves on the University Board of Trustees in Philadelphia. And he's the chairman of the Jewish Federation of Greater Philadelphia, which contribute to the Holocaust Memorial Funds in the city. So why is the 76th place being considered? Well, there's a majority of reasons. Organization-wise, their current arena, the Wells Fargo Center, is becoming one of the oldest arenas. It is currently around 30-something, maybe 34 years old. And by the time that the 76th place would be built, 2031, it would be around 42 years old. That is old for a stadium. Going by a precedent in the NBA, usually 35 to 40 years is when fans start to push back a little bit. They started to think, we want something different. We want more. We want something more modern. So they're right on point with the time-wise. Also, the Wells Fargo Center's lease will expire by the year 2031. They will not be able to play in the Wells Fargo Center past that. They will need to renew their lease. Regarding the organization, they share it with the Philadelphia Flyers, the hockey team. So another part of the reasoning is they want to separate themselves from the hockey team. So a part of the plan is to develop a culture, develop the organization into a championship level franchise for decades to come, create something new. The city's reasonings. Well, David Adelman, as I talked about, he's been adamant about resurrecting the city, how this place, 76th place, is going to create jobs, generate more economic opportunities than ever before. And in part 2 and 3, we'll talk more about the specifics of the economics of this, but the city will greatly benefit from this place being constructed. Locally, we could talk about remaking an underused area, which is the Fashion District. Now, the picture below is a picture of what they wanted the Fashion District to look like by September of this year. Right now, it's not living up to its potential. They want to make it better for the community. They want to make it better for people to use, for businesses to strive towards, for hotels to be located in. And putting 76th Place there could make the mall live up to its potential, but make the fashion district live up to its potential. And there's this idea of the center setting dwelling with entertainment. There's so many cities in the United States that have great entertainment: New York, Chicago, San Francisco, Dallas. Philadelphia has great entertainment, but they do not have sports in the Center City area. This could connect the communities in the Center City area to bring everyone downtown Philadelphia to see a basketball game. Now, the reaction was mixed. Philadelphia officials were mixed on this proposal, really. And really, it starts with the skepticism of how big the project is. And really, it starts with a precedent of past projects being denied. I think of 2020, in the heart of the pandemic. A proposal was denied, putting it near Penn's Landing. It would be an arena by Penn's Landing. Similar numbers, how much money, similar projections, and all that. But it was denied during that time. And a lot of government officials are saying, well, what's the difference between this one in Center City, in the Fashion District, and what's the difference between that and the one that was denied? And really, they have a point there. And there's also a potential of Chinatown being hurt. Like I said, Asian culture has greatly cultivated throughout the city of Philadelphia due to Chinatown. And it's been a city, it's been a part of the city that has really grown culture. And, a lot of the residents there, as I said, are scared of being forced out of the area, of the effects that the stadium will have. But you verse that towards the great economic boost it could bring and strengthen the community and the culture of the surrounding people to bring basketball into Center City, Philadelphia. Now, there were so many reactions, so many articles being written. Every week there's something, an opinion-based article being published. But one that I found very interesting and unique was former Mayor Michael Nutter. And he talked about the arena in a piece by Y.com. And throughout, he said the same things that I'm saying. The proposal is great. It could do this. It has negatives. It has positives. But one quote I got out of it was, and I quote, "While some have called to oppose it immediately, I encourage everyone to keep an open mind so we can truly understand what this can mean for all Philadelphians." So to conclude this part of the presentation, let's keep an open mind about this arena. Philadelphians should see this as an opportunity to bring benefits to the city. There are negatives, but there are positives. And as we go into this area where we are going to discuss whether this proposal goes forward or not, we should all keep an open eye, as Mayor Michael Nutter says.